So today let me continue the yesterday topic, food components. So in previous class you studied about food ingredients. Food ingredients. So it should be very clear. Food components and food ingredients, they are quite different. If you purchase any food item in the market, particularly if it is in pocket form, if you look at it carefully, you can see the details of food components as well as food ingredients. You can see if you observe. But mostly what we do, we are very much interested only to just eat. That's all. But now onwards, whenever you purchase any food item, just look at it and observe it. What are the food components present in that, and as well as food ingredients also. So let us differentiate this food components and food ingredients. Food components are nothing but the food, the purpose of food, it solves. Why should we eat? After all, to get energy. So, why we need energy? To perform different activities. Here I have to teach. So, in order to teach, I have to raise my voice. Yes, I have to write on this whiteboard, and I have to move here and there. And after that, I have to correct, and I have to come to the school all the way. And in your case, apart from this, you play, you jump, you run. So all these activities we perform. So for that, we need energy. Yes, strength. So how can we give this energy? If you eat food, it means, in other words, we can say that if you take food, if you eat food, that food contains some components. So the food we are taking means we are eating components present in that food. They are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, mainly. In addition to this, minerals, vitamins, etc. So now is it clear? Now let us think about these ingredients. So what will be ingredients? So to prepare that food, we need some material. So to make it clear, I will show one thing. See here, now this is Marigold biscuit pocket. You are aware of this. So here in this pocket we see biscuits. So to prepare these biscuits, they need some material. So what material is needed to prepare biscuits? Just imagine. It is mentioned here itself. What are the ingredients, with what material they use to prepare this? So just, I don't want to say that. You look at the food item, whatever is present in your home or whenever you purchase, just look at it. But I say about this, of course, if you eat, you taste sweet. So one ingredient now you are recollecting. What is that? Sugar. And water also. And apart from one important item, just you recollect and write in your own words. So now let us think about the components. So I am showing you here. Here mentioned nutrition information, otherwise components. So here they mention carbohydrates. So if you eat 100 grams of these biscuits, you will get 78 grams of carbohydrates. And in the same way, protein also they mentioned here protein, and how much? 8 grams of protein you will get. And again, we get this calcium also, iron, these are all they mentioned. And they add some salt, that is why we can get that also. And apart from this iron, some vitamins, very small quantity, but mostly we get home. Carbohydrates are 78 grams here they mentioned. It means if you take this food, we get these are the nutritious components. We get energy by means of these things only. Of course, here in this, proteins and fats are not available. To some extent proteins are there, but mostly carbohydrates. And of course, if we add, oil is added, we get fats. So now it is clear, I think. Food ingredients means, say for example, we prepare chapati. So to prepare chapati, we need a wheat flour, water, and some salt we use. So these are the material required for that. They are called ingredients. But if you eat that, you will get some energy. How we get energy? Because of the components, carbohydrates present in that, so that we get energy. So if you take, sometimes we eat the food along with curry or dal, cereals, pulses we use, and to prepare we add some milk, what we call oil. So if you use oil means we get fat. We are using dals, green gram, red gram, Bengal gram, we get proteins. And rice, wheat, jawar, maize, if you eat, then you will get, from that you will get carbohydrates. So yesterday I said about, apart from this, we eat the raw food or some vegetables, and from that we get roughages, otherwise called fiber. Yesterday I already taught. So let us learn more about that. Here, this is kheera. We prefer to eat directly without taking out this peel. In the same way, this is an apple. I cut into pieces. So we prefer to eat this fruit directly without taking out the peel. So this contains fiber. And here also this peel contains fiber. And yesterday I showed you beans and goat. They also contains, of course, yesterday I said that I peeled out. If I peeled out, if I cut with my hand, if I try to break, and you have seen a thread-like structures. So they are called, of course, we won't eat them, so we take out. They are called external fiber. But that goat, after removing this upper layer or beans, if you remove that while cutting this thread-like structure, but inside it is enriched with the internal fiber. So fiber actually it is nothing but it is also a kind of carbohydrate. Fiber also a kind of, it is also carbohydrates, but another form of carbohydrates. So they are highly useful. Yesterday I said it helps us a lot. So here one thing we remember, of course it is enriched in pumpkin, palak and beans and some cereals like that. And that is why we have to take unpolished. Of course nowadays we prefer to eat white, the rice, which is right, it is not preferable, because the rice, that paddy generally we get after harvesting get paddy, then we take to rice mill. So in rice mill what they do, they remove the rice grain, it is, for example, so they remove the outer layer, that is called husk, taudu, you won't eat. But in the process of removing, what they do, they remove the layer, upper layer also. It is actually enriched with fiber. So nowadays, those who are aware of health, they are preferring you eating brown rice. What do you mean by this? Brown rice is nothing but less polished. It means while removing this husk, just they remove a peripheral layer, and it is now brown rice. It is somewhat brown in color, and now it is fully enriched with fiber. We have to prefer to eat that fiber food. So for digestion, to avoid constipation, we need that. So, and another important thing, when you want to eat this in like a raw form, some other items already I said, but what we have to do, we have to wash in salt water. It means whatever other the food items that we eat in raw form or without removing the peel, we have to wash with water. Not simply water, but water, you take a vessel, so in that you pour some salt and these food items you keep. Don't cut and keep. First you keep as it is, then with salt. So why we have to add salt? Because nowadays you are aware that particularly village students, when you grow certain this crop and this food items, and they are attacked by pests and insects. So to kill insects, they use insecticides. To kill the pest, they use pesticides. Actually, they are very poisonous. If you see the pocket, they clearly they mention they are very poisonous. So it means that is poison. That is why it kills that insects and other things. So to kill the insect, insecticide, pesticides. So they are chemical and poisonous. So they won't inject. So outside only they spray. Then if you bring that vegetable, if you eat it without washing, just simply water, it is not enough. We have to soak in the salt water. If possible, now they are suggesting to use turmeric also. Turmeric powder. It is antibiotic. So what is the purpose of this? You wash it thoroughly to avoid what? The effect of these insecticides or pesticides, that is a poison. Otherwise, along with the nutritious components, we are eating insecticide and pesticides also. It means the trace of the chemicals are present on that. Okay. So to remove that, tell to your parents, now onwards, don't eat directly. Even if you purchase outside, mostly I see they sell outside, and before giving money only we start eating. So that is not preferable. So go home, wash, soak in salt and turmeric powder water and wash it clearly. Even vegetables also, before cutting, then what you have to do? You do the same process. Then you cut into pieces. So we get this fiber. So these are the precautions you have to take. Now let us know about. So while explaining, you have to write from the blackboard. So always remember. So while explaining, whatever I write, the keywords are certain points. So time to time you have to note down in your notebook. So now, after listening this class, you take a notebook and you write the food contains fiber. Secondly, if you raw food importance, and less polished rice importance, you write in your notebook. And washing vegetables, fruits, it means the method of washing vegetables and fruits you write in your notebook. And lastly, let us know about water. So water is also a food item. So to tell the importance of water, it means our body, nearly 70% of our body is filled with water only in our. So that is why in summer, sunstroke, you heard of this. We lose water in the form of sweat. So that is called dehydration. So that causes very much problem. So the only solution for that is rehydration. We have to take more water. Summer we feel like drinking more water. What is the purpose of that? Because we lose more water in the form of sweat. So we have to get it back. But the only source is we have to drink more water. So that is why, of course, not only in summer, in all seasons we have to drink plenty of water. Why should we drink? So I will explain with one simple example. Let us know. Now this is a pipe and this is sponge. Now I am trying to insert this sponge into this pipe. So I have to apply much force and it is somewhat difficult to insert into this. Yes. See, you are hearing voice also. But now I am dipping this sponge into the water. See. Now I am immersing this sponge into the water. Now it absorbs water as you know. Now I am trying to do the same experiment. I am trying to insert the same into this pipe. So you see, it is so easy to insert into this. So with this, we come to a conclusion that very simple. Here earlier, when it is wet condition, it is very difficult to insert. But when it is possessed with water, contains water, and it is easy. So this is nothing but digestive tract. Or our digestive system. See, esophagus, and we have stomach and small intestine. This is stomach. Yes, and so here from food we take and it comes through this trachea. So like that it comes here. So and imagine that it is like a pipe. Our digestive system also is like a pipe. So food that we take, we take and we chew and we swallow, and slowly it has to come down. Where? Mainly into the stomach and then small intestine. Here only whole process of digestion takes place. So the food should come down easily. How is it possible? With this experiment we have understood now. So with water, when the sponge is with water, it is so easy to insert. In the same way, if you take more water, yes, while eating, then what happens? The same thing happens. The food easily comes down. So it helps, the water helps the food that we take enters into this, coming down into this digestive tract so easily. So digestion it helps in digestion. Apart from this, some other process also it takes place. In higher classes you study more, not only in digestion, and some other life process this water helps. So water is also, it is a food component apart from this. Just now I have said, no, carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, and this water is also more important. So that is why we have to drink plenty of water, and that too good water, fresh water and clean water. So we study remaining things tomorrow, and you have to practice the same what we have learned in your day-to-day life while washing or while eating, and you carry, wherever you go outside, carry your own water so that it helps a lot. So let us continue in our next class.